Hello, my nerds, and welcome to your daily dose of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today's game is going to be a doozy. It is on Ruins of Endion, is how I'm going to say it. And in the bottom right-hand side, you have the one, the only, Red Zerg Bly. Yes, he is a Zerg, and he is red. And currently he has a spawning pool already down. And his opponent today is going to be the blue Protoss. It is Indy. Indy. There you go. What the hell? Indy, I don't know a whole lot about. I couldn't find a whole lot on him. Now, Bly, on the other hand, I know quite a bit about. Bly, I've casted before. He's a extremely talented Zerg, and he's very well known for being highly aggressive or very standoffish. I mean, he's very back and forth depending on who the hell he's playing. I think the last time I casted him was... I think... I gotta remember. I think it was a series of casts during IEM, I think? I don't know. I would have to look. But Bly's just saying, I want to get this thing started right away, and builds quite a few Zerglings. No speed in research, but you do have a queen getting knocked out by Bly, so that's the thing. Another hatchery going down. Indy does have a Zealot on the way. He's going to need that real quickly. Zealots aren't the greatest against Zerglings, but I mean, it'll do. So you have a Cybernex core coming up, possibly, yep, another Zealot, and just more and more Lings. Bly isn't producing anymore, but he's going to get quite a bit of work in for these. Indy has to wait really for his mothership core to pop out for him to do much of anything. This Zealot can be kited by these Zerglings all day long, every day. Mothership core is here. Mama is here. And these Zerglings are going to have to vacate the area. So that's the thing. 2 Zerglings are up in the top leftish middle side, as I would call it. But while Bly was annoying the crap out of Indy, he did expand twice. His third hatchery is halfway done, and if Indy doesn't really do something about this whole expansion by Bly's going to run away with this game. 2 more Lings that were up in the middle left position have come out. They are going to run right into an Adept, and one of them is going to pretty much explode immediately. The other one's going to get chased down and around. Meanwhile, you have a good size attack. Oh, Indy, my boy. Doing something very, very intelligent, and something I don't see a lot of Protoss do, not anymore at least, is build a couple pylons, bring the mothership core over, and photon overcharge them. They are extremely good defensive structures, and they can also be used extremely well in an offensive occasion. The mothership core is pretty much out of energy. Should have enough for another photon overcharge fairly shortly, maybe not. If that mothership core is not careful, it can go the way of the dodo bird. It's down to 38 life, so it just needs to get the hell out of the dodge. Both these cannons are going to go down, unfortunately, but Indy did do something that he needed to do pretty much instantaneously, and that is kill off one of Bly's 3 bases. I don't know. Indy has not expanded himself, so that's the thing. 2 more Zerglings do run in, but they are pretty much killed instantly by 2 Adepts. And it looks like Indy wants to, I don't know, blockade himself in. So he's gonna do that. What else does our Indy friend have going on? He does have Blink on the way. Couple more gates. I don't know where those gates are going down. Where are those gates going down? Oh, right there. Derpa derpa. Another gate coming down, but he's only up to 2 gates that I can see. So that's a thing. Meanwhile, Bly on the other side of the map is rebuilding his 3rd base and has a Roach Warren in production. So Roach Warren is coming, speed is coming, more wings, more overlords, more everything, as Zerg likes to do. But I think Indy needs more, I don't know, stuff. He only has 2 gates. He does have, he's gonna have 3 Nexus, 3 Nexi going up. I think that's how you say plural. He does drop a robo facility. I'm assuming that's to pump out Immortals because roaches. Overlord flees, tries to flee, but kind of gets exploded. And that is a lot of sentries. That's what? 2, 4, 5 sentries? That's a lot. To cover these type of entrances that this map has, you kind of need that many. I do not see Indy building. Oh god, he's building more. He's going mass entry. But more gates is what I called for, and he's replying in kind. He has 2, 4, 6, 7 gates in production currently, and 1 Immortal in production. And it looks like Bly says, hey, I have roaches now, and I have Rounders, so I'm going to come right through your front door and just say hi. 4 queens? Good lord, Bly. This may be an all-in. This all-in may be the one and only thing you see from Bly this whole entire game. Bly is going to go right for Indy's 3rd Nexus, but these force fields are actually trapping Indy's forces behind, but 2 queens do get force fielded out, and they're going to die pretty much instantaneously. So is this Nexus. This Nexus is pretty much gone. More Zerglings in the mix, and they're right on top of Indy's forces. Indy's forces are dwindling mighty quickly. That Hero Immortal is still alive, right in the front, 4 kills, and a Warp Prism pops out of the Robo facility. Just now building another Immortal, but will it just be too little too late? A bunch of Ravagers, a bunch of Zerglings at the front. Ravagers are basically Zerg's siege unit nowadays. A couple wings do suicide in. The Robo facility does go down, and more units are being sniped. But I think Bly has made a little too much of a poke in. Does get force fielded. Several of these Ravagers are going to go down. More roaches joining. There are a steady stream of reinforcements coming across the map from Bly, but will it be enough? I mean, Indy looks like he only has a handful of Stalkers and a single Immortal that has 8 kills. So I would see if Bly is going to do anything, he has to do it real quick. But here comes Indy. Indy is looking for a counterattack, and that queen isn't doing a whole lot to help her cause, really. But 2 zealots are just tearing up the main base of Bly. Doesn't get a whole lot of workers, it looks like. 20, almost 20 to 6. Army supply currently is 65 to 48. So, I mean, it's not the greatest odds for either player, really. But a lot of Overlords just went down in the middle of the map. Hard capping Bly. Very hard capping Bly. So Bly is extremely supply blocked right now, and he needs to get quite a few overlords up and running currently. Why this little old warp prism is still alive? He can reinforce the front. This is what I don't think Indy should do. Is he should look for one entrance and stick with it, not try to bust down 3 different sets of rocks. And he chooses this one, but we're going to keep an eye on these rocks just to make sure nothing happens to it, because you know me and my watching my mini-map. But here we go, more, what, 4 or 5 queens, along with a ton of brooches and a couple of Ravengers. So we're going to see what the world can happen here, but it looks like Bly needs to just sit back or engage. I mean, he can't keep just going in, meat peel, or what the world was that? He can't just throw some of his units in and then some of his units stay back. He just needs to go for it whole hog or not go for it at all, if that makes any sense to anybody. But it looks like the rocks have gone down, so rocks are nowhere to be found. But uh-oh. This is, I think, Bly's most beautiful move from date. You do have a warp prism still alive, but so the warp prism can reinforce, but only adepts are brought in. He needs reinforcements right here, right now. All of his sentries are going to go down. Those sentries were desperately needed. Hydralisks have been mixed in. 30 more Zerglings are about to pop, and Indy does GG. Because Indy lost pretty much everything. And also was getting counterattacked real hard in the rear by a bunch of Zerglings. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. I am trying to get better. Any advice whatsoever would be appreciated down in my comment section. Negative or positive. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Oh, and also, if you've been watching my videos for a while now, and you want to support me, the best way to support me is give me a like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.